Jeffrey B. This is Healing Shame, and we've made it to June. It's June 1st. Didn't think I was going to make it, but boom, officially arrived at the month of June. And so, who am I? How do I identify myself? All right, I'm an addict through and through. I've mentioned this before, and it's good to say it again because it reminds me of who and what I am and where I need to go or where I desire to go. Where we desire to go as addicts, as the ones who are um, broken, powerless over the effects of family dysfunction, over sex and love addiction, codependence, substance abuse, running from pain, self hatred, okay, all of these things, trauma, PTSD, whatever it is. I am a sex and love addict. I'm a codependent. I'm an adult child. I'm a recovered alcoholic, caffeine addict, you name it, whatever you've got, I'll be addicted to it. Because really, in the end, I'm addicted to dopamine. I'm addicted to not feeling uncomfortable in my skin. And this topic today is about pain. And here we go. As an addict who has spent a lifetime of running from pain, I myself have wondered, well, how does this work? Well, we all know that once there is a pain response, there are nerves that carry a signal to the brain. And once the brain registers that pain, it sends a protective signal back down to parts of the body. And there is embedded in the muscle memory a response, a reaction to that pain. Regarding physical pain, every normal, healthy individual who feels that is going to slap at their nose if there's a bee, right? Like in the video. You're going to slap at the nose because that is the brain's emergency response, tells the hand, sends a signal to the arm, slap the nose, get the bee off of there. That's going to be a normal, healthy reaction to physical pain. Now, what if we're talking about emotional pain? Well, we have two or more different types of people here. The normal, healthy individual responds to emotional pain in a different way than the addict will respond to emotional pain. And this is very important to think about because a normal person is going to respond to emotional distress by perhaps crying or getting angry or reaching out to someone. They're going to take a moment to not run away from the pain. There will be healthy responses, emergency responses stored in the mind, in the memory banks of this healthy individual. So the mind knows immediately what the body needs to do in order to resolve this pain. Now, in an unhealthy individual, or let's just say an addicted individual like myself, that pathway is broken. Okay. So we've learned other strategies to deal with emotional pain. And one of those is acting out or acting in, using drugs, using alcohol, using sex, porn and masturbation, dissociation, distraction. We've got all different kinds of ways to run away and dissociate, split off from reality, from the emotional pain. That pain is actually healthy and normal. And that pain needs to be processed like a normal, healthy individual would. So, our goal is to go from reacting to the pain or running from it to sitting with it, processing it, grieving loss, crying, reaching out to someone, talking to your higher power, meditating, whatever that might be. But we are implementing new pathways to deal with the emotional pain, and this is crucial. So if you're in emotional distress, you're an addict like me, someone who's broken, you grew up in a dysfunctional home, you've got PTSD, whatever it is, all you need to do, there are a couple things you can do. How do we deal with emotional pain? We already know what the emergency response is programmed into the memory banks of addicts like me and perhaps you, us, is it's to use, act out, or act in, pick up a substance, call the friend with benefits, okay? Go to the sex parlor. Whatever you do, cut yourself, right? Smoke a cigarette. All right, we know that's the normal reaction, but we can sit there, we can pat ourselves on the chest, and we can say, it's okay, Jeff. I love you, Jeff. I love you, Jeff. Pat yourself on the back, on the shoulder, and say, it's okay, guys. It's okay, boys. I love you. It's okay to feel pain. Pain is normal, it's healthy. We don't have to destroy ourselves because we're in pain. I love you, boys. You're good boys. You're good boys. And reassure those children, those parts inside, because they need you to reparent them with love, gentleness, patience, kindness, humor. But you've got to tell them it's okay. Tell your boys or girls, or whatever, however you identify your inner parts, your inner children. Comfort them, soothe them. Nobody did that for you as a child. We've got to do that for ourselves today. Our task, our solution is to become our own loving parent. And the only way to do that is to start simple and small like this. Words of affirmation, reassuring, tapping to those children that everything's okay. And trust me, if you practice this enough, you're going to feel it. That's one great way. Another good strategy is to pray. Go to Jesus, go to whatever your higher power is. Go there and ask for help. Say, look, I can't do this. I need help. I'm struggling. I'm suffering. I surrender. I'm powerless. Please save me. Rescue me. Your higher power is going to rescue you. No human can do that, but your higher power can. So you go to higher power and ask for help. Okay? So comfort self, ask for help, pray, meditate, and you can also make outreach calls. You can call a brother or sister in the program, whatever recovery program you're in. Maybe you're in SLAA or ACA or AA, NA, OA, whatever it is. There are a lot of fellowships out there. Call your church buddies, call your brothers and sisters in Christ. Call someone. If you're close to family, call family members, call friends, reach out. Also, get out of self. One thing they teach us when we're suffering and struggling in in recovery programs is help someone else. Call someone who's in need, who's got terminal cancer, who's in a wheelchair, or who's struggling with something financial. Call and ask how they're doing. Maybe they've been suicidal recently, and your call can save their lives. Call somebody. Get out of self. Do some community service. Feed the homeless. It might look like distraction. Look, to some extent, we're all going to be busyholics. But there's a balancing act here. We've got to remember the pain. We've got to sit with it. It's healthy and normal. We've been running from it. But we've got to have strategies to sit with it also. That's the most important thing. And above all, sit with that pain. It is healing. And you will thank yourself later for sitting with it and not splitting off from reality with drugs or alcohol, porn, masturbation, cutting, self harm, hurting others, YouTube binging on movies and shows and clips and shorts. Um, Sit with the pain, feel it, let it wash over you, feel it. Because the problem is we've checked out of reality so much that we don't know how to sit with our pain because we're programmed to run. Remember, our pathways are broken. We learned the wrong way to deal with emotional pain. Our brain tells us run away. That's broken. Our minds are broken. We've got to fix that. And that's going to take practice. It's going to take time. Sit with it, recognize that you are in pain, feel it, let it wash over you, and know that it is healthy. And that pain is a sign of healing. Pain is the touchstone of spiritual growth. I wish you all the best. Please feel free to leave comments in the comment section. Until next time, all the best. Bless you. And we'll talk soon.